Welcome to day 3 of our campaign, Join Queens, Elevate, End Abuse. Today we continue the subject of understanding domestic abuse and its impact on women. Let's have a listen to Clarissa, who is going to talk about the different types of domestic abuse.
Hi everyone, my name is Clarissa Palmer and I am a support manager on the Shaw Trust Work and Health Programme. I'm here today to speak to you about what domestic abuse is, what types of different domestic abuses are, if you feel like your friend is in that situation, or if it's yourself. Domestic abuse doesn't have to be physical, it doesn't have to be violence. It takes many different forms: psychological, emotional, financial. It can be coercive behaviour, stalking, it can be classed as harassment. Digital abuse can be anything from receiving threatening messages to someone impersonating you, all the way up to revenge porn. Digital abuse is becoming a lot more common nowadays than people realise because everything is on the internet. We post our whole lives on social media, whether that be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We're constantly doing days in the lives, which is why it is becoming easier for these people, potentially may even know where you live. Digital abuse is no joke. Financial abuse can be a whole different array of things. It can be an individual being forced to take out all credit in their name and then being the ones to be forced to pay it back. It can include having no control of your own money. The reason that this is such a common tactic for the abuser is because it allows them to have greater control over their partner and greater control over the relationship. For example, if the individual has children, they're not going to want to leave the relationship knowing that they're unable to care for their children, which makes it such a powerful tactic because the individual has to stay in that relationship for a lot longer. For a lot longer, their mental capacity deteriorates. For a lot longer, they're losing people around them. They're losing who they are. They're losing their identity. Psychological and emotional abuse has much more of an impact on the long-term basis. It can develop into multiple different health conditions. PTSD, complex PTSD. You might be asking what's the difference. PTSD solely relates to an individual event which an individual was exposed to. Complex PTSD is what most victims of domestic violence will be diagnosed with. It's having the exposure to long-term trauma, depression, anxiety. Yes, people can take their own lives. If they're lucky enough to come out of the situation, it's going to be a very long road to recovery. Trust is going to be questioned. Even the purest of friendships can be questioned when an individual comes out of a domestic abuse situation. None of it is their fault because they've been so manipulated. They're going to be left with these long-term effects. And that's why campaigns such as these are so important to women. Not only women, but men can go through it too. And this is why we rely on the strength of other people.
Thank you, Clarissa and Shaw Trust, for supporting our campaign. Thank you. Get in touch with us for support or to get involved with this campaign. Share this message. Let's spread the movement to join Queens, elevate, and end domestic abuse. Join us in Maidstone on the 4th of December 2024, where we will be at Fremling Walk exhibiting opposite Superdry. Join the movement of 16 Days of Action Against Domestic Abuse. Follow our social media sites at UIG Social Enterprise to get involved. We hope to see you there. The journey continues on taking action for the next 16 days. See you on the next video.